For more, let's speak now to Hussein Haridy, who's Egypt's former assistant foreign minister. Good day to you, and thanks so much for joining us. Talk to us about the significance of this China-Arab States Cooperation Forum.
Well, of course, Egypt and the Arab countries do, of course, value cooperation with China that dates back to decades. And in a changing world, I guess the Arab countries are looking forward to deepening this cooperation, and I believe, and rightly so, that the Arab-Chinese Forum is a good venue and a good mechanism to discuss the ways and means of deepening this cooperation between the two sides. Of course, you have mentioned various fields like infrastructure, energy, the Belt and Road Initiative. Of course, these are very, very promising projects, but I guess we have to look to the future and see what the needs of the Arab countries are in the next 2 or 3 decades in terms of economic development. Having said that, of course, this forum takes place in the context of the war going on in Gaza. And of course, the remarks by Chinese President Xi Jinping concerning Chinese support to the two-state solution, Palestine and Israel living side by side in internationally recognized borders, is welcome. And we hope that the Chinese support for the two-state solution would really make a difference in the foreseeable future. Because once this war is over in Gaza, then we have to look to the political horizon of how to bring about this two-state solution. So we cherish, we value cooperation with China. We value Chinese contribution to economic development in Africa, in the Arab world, whether in North Africa or in Mashriq and the Gulf area. And as you rightly said, the volume of trade between the two sides has increased, and of course the reason is that that China depends to a great extent on its oil imports from the Gulf region.
Yeah.
But we are hopeful. We are hopeful that the future carries really advantages and benefits for both sides.
Yeah, and you know, President Xi Jinping actually emphasized cooperation in oil, gas and renewable energy sectors. Of course, this is against that context that you mentioned of further instability. What's going on in Gaza is impacting everything. And this is a problem. How do we do good business without solving these geopolitical issues first?
Luckily, despite the instability, the insecurity, not only after October 7th, 2023, but before that, luckily, Madam, cooperation hasn't suffered a lot. But of course, if I put it differently, with stability, security, peace in the Middle East, after the achievement of the two-state solution, I guess the prospects are brighter for deeper cooperation, not only with China, but with major Asian powers. But as I said earlier, we believe that the sky is the limit as far as cooperation with China is concerned. And I agree with you that once security and stability are restored in the Middle East, then we will see more cooperation, not only in traditional fields, but in other fields also.
And how important is China's role and positioning supporting the two-states solution? We are hearing growing support, countries increasingly recognizing Palestine. At the end of the day, what sort of difference does that make?
Well, the latest recognition by 4 European countries, Ireland, Norway, Spain, and today we received the good news that Slovenia is on its way of recognizing state of Palestine. This is, of course, gives a moral boost to the Palestinians under the present circumstances and keep the two-state solution alive. Because we are afraid some extremist elements in Israel are trying to nip in the bud the idea of a two-state solution. So when countries, European countries, come and recognize the state of Palestine, that definitely keeps this notion, this concept, this idea of a two-state solution alive. And as the Spanish Prime Minister has rightly said when announcing the recognition of the state Palestine by the Spanish government.
Yeah, thank you so much for your insights there. Of course, that's Hussein Haridy. He's Egypt's former assistant foreign minister, just stressing the importance of managing geopolitical tensions while you're trying to do good business.